Good day and welcome again to your Life Nuggets brought to you by Live Light. And our theme for Nugget 109 is What Speaks the Loudest? If people cannot see in who I am and how I behave that I'm a follower of Christ, then I should rather not say anything. What speaks the loudest? I was cruising down the road, just another day on the job, when I spotted this crazy scene unfolding in front of me. There was this woman tailgating some poor guy like she was trying to merge her car with his. She was honking her horn like it was a matter of life and death, and I could see her screaming and flipping the bird through her windshield. I was thinking, lady, take a deep breath. It was just a red light. But she wasn't having it. She was in full-on road rage mode, and it was only getting worse. Then, just when I thought things couldn't get any more entertaining, she reached for a cell phone and her makeup. I guessed she wanted to call someone to vent about the guy in front of her. Or maybe she was trying to look good for her next road rage meltdown. But here was the best part. She dropped both the phone and the makeup and they went flying all over her car. Now she was even more furious, honking and screaming like a banshee. I was trying to keep a straight face, but it was tough when you saw something that ridiculous. I decided it was time to step in before things got out of hand. I pulled up behind her, tapped on her window, and she looked up, still mid-round. The look on her face when she saw me was priceless. It was like she was thinking, oh crap, I'm in trouble now. I ordered her to exit the car with her hands up, and she was like, what? Me? Why? But I wasn't messing around. I took her to the station, where we went through the whole process. Search, fingerprint, mugshot, and into a holding cell she went. I knew what you were thinking. Isn't that a bit much for a little road rage? But trust me, it got even better. After a couple of hours, I went to let her out. As I escorted her back to the booking desk, I was waiting there with her personal effects. And that's when I dropped the punchline. I said, I'm very sorry for this mistake. You see, I pulled up behind your car while you were blowing your horn, flipping off the guy in front of you and cussing like a sailor. I noticed the What Would Jesus Do bumper sticker, the Choose Life license plate holder, the Follow Me to Sunday School bumper sticker, and the chrome-plated Christian fish emblem on the truck. So naturally, I assumed you had stolen the car. At that point, I was struggling to keep a straight face. The irony was just too perfect. This woman was out there acting like a maniac, and she had all these religious symbols plastered all over her car. It was like she was sending mixed signals to the world. But you know what? I couldn't help but feel a little sympathy for her. We'd all had those moments where we lost our cool and did something totally out of character. And let's be honest, who hadn't wanted to flip off a slow driver at least once? So the next time you were stuck behind a slowpoke at a red light, just remember, you could have ended up like this woman, sitting in a holding cell, wondering how your life took such a hilarious turn. As for me, I watched her drive away from the station with a smirk on my face and a newfound appreciation for the absurdity of life. And who knew? Maybe the next time I pulled someone over, I'd check for a What Would Jesus Do bumper sticker just to keep things interesting. But wait, there was more. As she was leaving, she turned around and started yelling at me. How dare you assume I stole my own car? I'll have you know, I'm a Sunday school teacher and I've never stolen anything in my life. I just looked at her, completely unfazed, and said, Ma'am, with all due respect, if you were a Sunday school teacher, I was the Pope. Now please, take your car and your road rage and go spread some love and kindness to the world. And with that, she stormed off, muttering under her breath about the injustice of it all. But I couldn't help but think that maybe, just maybe, she learned a valuable lesson that day. That sometimes the best way to spread love and kindness was to keep your cool, even when you were stuck behind a slow driver at a red light. Do you remember the famous words of Mother Teresa? We must convince the world of the love of Christ and only use words if all else fails. May you have a wonderful weekend, and remember, you are a child of God. Let your light shine wherever you go. Love and regards, Shalom. For more inspiration, you are more than welcome to visit our Live Light Community Facebook page or our Live Light Community YouTube channel. Shalom.